Last time on Chasing the Dream, 4 rising stars were on a mission to prove that they've got what it takes to be a global champion. As well as delivering spectacular results for their teams,
today, as we mentioned, not a single fence going
these
down.
young riders can also win big as individuals.
De Vos on Thomas, by a second it is Gilles Thomas who takes the lead. The lead, Conquidam and Saint-Tropez for 39 and 1. She has not won it, she won it, she wins it. There's Saint-Tropez, it's magic, it's unbelievable.
Global Champions League is the world's most prestigious team competition in show jumping. Top riders join forces to form elite multinational teams, competing for the sport's highest prize money.
Some of these under-25 riders will be the champions of tomorrow.
Be as good as we can and compete with the people at the higher level.
Yeah, you want to do it right for the team.
I'm here to win and not just take part.
Winning the Grand Prix in Madrid was, amazing feeling, of course.
Senna was amazing in Madrid. The atmosphere was electric, and Conquidam was amazing and was fantastic to see.
She's doing what everybody else wants to be doing, you know. So that's the goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, beating Derek, that will last in the history.
Sanne Thijssen's dazzling Grand Prix win in Madrid had everyone talking about the 23-year-old's strong-willed style.
Sanne Thijssen wins.
I was really surprised last year that Sanne Thijssen decided to start her own business. Because there's more luxury than riding in the business of your father with his horses, no financial risk, no pressure, but she decides to start her own business and to risk it all. I think Sanne has got confidence in herself. For example, in Madrid, she's got Jos Lansing, a world champion, an LGCT Grand Prix winner, alongside of her to help her in the jump-off. She ignores the advice of Jos Lansing, goes her own route and proves to the world that her own plan is better than the plan of all those big champions.
And you was full focused, and I had the plan to do the first line on 7 instead of 8 strides, and nobody did that. So yeah, it's a little bit of risk, and when then everything works out and you cross the finish line, yeah, then everything comes out in like full emotion.
The performance of Sanne in Madrid was amazing. She and Conquidam are such a strong team, so for me it's only motivates me more to do also good. So especially in Madrid, like Sanne won the Grand Prix, and then the day after I was a bit more motivated, and then I won the Copa del Rey. Winning Copa del Rey was something really special. I think it was one of my biggest wins so far in my career.
Welcome to Saint-Tropez, welcome to Global Champions League here at Ramatuelle Saint-Tropez, the French Riviera.
As the league heads into mid-season, Gilles Thomas gets his next chance to shine in glamorous Saint-Tropez.
Van Beek, Romas by Van. This is a triple, sinking behind his leg again. Thomas really having to ride the careful stallion.
It's another great weekend for the talented young rider, as he jumps well in both the team and the individual rounds.
At the moment it's mid-season and I'm in the top 10 in the individual rankings. I didn't expect it at all actually. Even before the season I wasn't really thinking about it, I was more focused on the team. Actually to be in the top 10 is, it surprised me because here they are the best riders and best horses in the world.
The 2022 season is also becoming a milestone year for Mike Kawai, the under-25 rider for the London Knights.
Action!
Hi, this is Mike Kawai. I'm a U-25 rider and I'm in London Knights team, and I'm from Japan. How I started riding is because my father, when I was little, he always pushed me to ride. I didn't like it actually, because I had the pain in the ass. You know, when the horse trot, I had the pain. So I didn't really like it, but I said to my dad, okay, let's try. Yeah, once I started, I just really liked it. I don't know, just a feeling, you know. And when I was 18, my father one day said, you should go to Tokyo Olympics, which is like In 3-4 years was Olympics. What are you saying? Like, are you crazy or what, you know?
Mike Kawai's story is an interesting one to follow. 4 years ago, he came to Valkenswaard to Jan Tops to be trained. But at that point, he was just jumping over this chair. For Mike Kawai to first go to Jan Tops, not speak any English, go to one of the biggest trainers in the world, that takes a lot of courage.
When my father told me to go to train with Jan, don't have any contact, no connection. So actually we sent the email. After 3 days, no reply. And so okay, then we said, just go. So I arrived there, okay, where's Jan Tops?
Approximately 5 years ago, Mike came to Valkenswaard and asked if he could be trained with us at Stockholm. And his aim was to go to the Olympics. He didn't speak any word of English. We communicate together, you know, by Google and translate.
I make one letter actually. That's like, I'm from Japan, I want to go to Tokyo Olympics, I'm jumping 120 class, you know, I showed the one paper with English. And when he said it, he was laughing. But I was really serious, you know, because I want to make this happen.
Mike's audacious plan paid off, and show jumping legend Jan Tops agreed to train him.
We started in the 2-star shows, and then at the end he made it to go to Tokyo. He was a reserve rider, but it was already a great accomplishment.
When the federation called me that you are the one that go to the Olympics as a reserve rider, I was like chicken skin everywhere. And then I called my father, I made it, and of course he was so happy, and also Jan, of course.
Mike has been riding in the Global Champions League since 2018, but it's this year that he's become a clear round machine.
Kawai with another clear on gold win. Here he comes, Mike Kawai. Yeah, there it is.
Let's be honest, in the first year, you could wonder if Mike Kawai had a place in Global Champions League. But apparently, Mike Kawai had confidence in himself, and even more Jan Tops. And then this year you see that Mike Kawai, up until a point, he was the best under-25 rider of the league.
I think this is the best time of my Global Champions Tour, for sure.
He has a lot of talent, a lot of feel. I think Mike, sometimes the discipline, you know, is different with him. You know, he's taking everything sometimes easy.
I think I'm a bad sportsman. You know, I'm hard to wake up a little bit in the morning, but in the night I always awake, you know.
Still think he needs to dedicate more time and needs to become more professional, but that little spark that Jan Tops may have seen in Mike Kawai now is turning into a little fire.
The tour moves on to majestic Hamburg. At the historic Derby Park. Jack Whittaker is eager to get back in the saddle after his spleen injury.
So about 5 weeks ago, and I was walking out the stables drinking a cup of tea, and just walking past the horse was just a bit of a freak thing, and I was walked past it was behind me, and must have spooked, jumped out and kicked me in the back. I got lucky actually, it didn't get my spine or my ribs or anything, but like it lacerated my spleen. I was wary of the spleen. I'm not allowed to get a big bang really for the next couple of months. So I decided it's probably not a bad idea to try and maybe wear a body protector in case I fall off, and gives me a little bit more protection for the spleen.
Hello and welcome to Klein Floatback and its iconic Derby Park in Hamburg for round 1 of Global Champions League.
Will Jack be ready to get back into the competition?
I've been feeling good for 1 or 2 weeks now, so I thought it was a good time to try and start riding again, and all good so far.
Jack Whittaker this season, actually. That kick in the back 3 weeks ago. Goes for the extra stride, holds for 7 and over the Deutsche Vermögensberatung.
A determined Jack jumps clear in the first round.
Whittaker still recovering from that injury he sustained 2 weeks ago. Horse ins here. There they come. There's the finish. Good start there from Jack Whittaker. Yeah, he is upping the pressure.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Bounce back. What do they say? Back stronger.
Jack smashes it, helping Madrid in motion to second place, while his uncle John secures first.
I was trying to beat him, obviously. We're going in there as family, but there's no hesitation, you know, we just want to beat each other and come out on top.
Exactly, yes. We have to keep them on these young guys on the toes, you know. We have to make them try a bit harder.
Yeah, no, I thought I rode fantastic, to be honest. The spleen was keen, so I'm keen then as well.
Meanwhile, although Sanne Thijssen and Konkadam didn't set the world on fire in Hamburg,
And it is the second last that goes behind not just Saint-Tropez Pirates, but also behind Stockholm Hearts, and the Sultan's drop is now guaranteed of a podium to Grand Prix.
Michael Pender, not to be outdone by his friend Jack, makes it through to the jump-off in the Grand Prix.
Michael Pender.
And finally, the podium, in an unusual joint second place with Andre Thiem.
Yeah, it felt amazing in Hamburg. Kalle was fantastic again. He jumped brilliant. I think that was actually quite cool, actually, at the same time as Andre Thiem. Doesn't happen very often, you know.
Yeah, Mikey, I've known him since we were on ponies. He's always been very, very talented. As you can see, he's got that kind of natural Irish abilities. He's very relaxed about everything, and he just kind of gets on with it. Every time he goes in the ring, he more or less jumps a clear round. I think when we both want each other to win, but we're not going to let each other win, you know?
Well, it's quite simple. We're friends, we're competing against each other, but in the end, the results work itself out. Everybody's trying to help each other as much as they can.
He's pulling up them rankings like no other's firing up there, so I've got to try and follow him, I guess. We've got to fight for it a bit, and at the moment he's beating me more than I'm beating him.
As the championship race continues through Europe, we next meet our under-25 riders in Stockholm, in the historic Olympic Stadium.
But I think today and the upcoming days will be a bit crazy here with all the people, and especially like with the Olympic medals from Peter Fredriksson and all the Swedish team. During the season, you see we have like a lot of U-25 riders in the global, and we are all a bit from the same age, so also good friends. And you see when one is in the lead, you want to beat them. It's a little bit, but it's good. It motivates you more, and I think we all put ourselves on a higher level.
I think for sure they are better than me. They are riding much more long time than me. You know, I just started when I was 15, so they wake up, they were already on the horse, you know.
Yeah, Sanne is a good friend of me. She's the same age as me, so we did a lot of youth international shows together. But actually all the U-25 riders here in the global, we started with ponies, children, juniors, and it's always the same people that you see, so we have a good relationship with all of them.
Wow, my relationship with the under-25 riders are just, yeah, we know each other because of the shows, of course. On the end of the day, we probably have a drink together sometimes, but it's not that I'm really close connected to them. We're not really competitive, like specific between us. It's just between everyone, all the riders.
Friendships aside, how are our under-25 riders feeling about the competition?
We are in Stockholm, in the Olympic Stadium, in the heart of Stockholm.
I'm also riding in the team this week together with Marcus Zening. Let's hope we can put a good result together for the team. This week I have Luna here, which is actually at the moment my best horse.
This is U-25. She's one of my top horses at the moment. She's a bit of a character, she's a bit fresh and a bit sharp when she comes to new places. It takes her a couple of days normally to get into it. And we are going for the big class tomorrow, the team competition. So, fingers crossed.
Global Champions League, the round that is the halfway stage of the season. Gilles Thomas now in the rain with Luna van den Hof. He goes for 4, has her on the hind leg, and both approaches work. Gilles Thomas makes it happen with a time fault. With a time fault.
Jill and Luna jump well, getting only 1 penalty for exceeding the time allowed. But it's a tougher round for Jack and U-25.
Whittaker, on the other hand, is one of the leading riders of the season. 5 appearances, 4 clears. The time fault is coming, that's guaranteed. Is it just a time fault or is there also a jumping fault? And how many time faults? Oh, this is very costly. This is very costly. This is 4 for jumping and 6 for time. Jack Whittaker.
To be honest, I didn't feel like I was that slow. I should have gone faster really. I should have been more aware of the time allowed and all my fault really. I'll see if I'm on the team or not. We'll just see what they think today, probably not, but and I'll hopefully qualify for the Grand Prix. Go to bed and hopefully wake up on the ball for tomorrow.
Global Champions League round 2 here in Stockholm. Here's Thomas now. Stretching over the back rail, massive jump over the Oxer. She is in super form.
Despite a strong performance from Jill and Luna, Valkensvoort United just miss out on the podium.
Sure, he's disappointed, especially about the teams. I know Luna, I know she's my favorite. She's such a fighter in the ring, so I guess he's a bit disappointed about that. And yeah, you'll end up just next to the podium, which is a shame for both of us.
And Sanna Tyson has another disappointing weekend, clocking up 12 penalties in the team class and failing to qualify for the Grand Prix by 1 place.
Oh, and there it drops. There it drops in their hand. They're in Demirsoy on Kiss and Cry.
Jack and Pavarotti were not picked for the team in the second round, but can they pick up their speed as an individual?
Come on, come on, come on, okay?
Little flowing forward to the upright. And now Aurora Borealis, the northern light. Oh, and it comes to a stop. Oh, and it's and Jack Whittaker. Straight away, his safety jacket inflates. That's a good thing.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, no, the spleen's fine, no bother at all. I just left a bit quiet at the oxy, did I maybe? Was I inside the time, yeah?
You were good, yeah. You were
well inside,
yeah, you were well inside, it was good.
Fuck, she's fucking jumping good as well. She can jump tomorrow, she can. To be honest, I don't really know. It's a bit of a spooky plank, the last fence, and she's a bit green at this level still. Maybe I just left a bit too much on her own and she had to do a bit too much for herself, but these things happen, you know. Yeah, no Grand Prix now for me.
Hello and welcome to the City of Love for the 9th stage of Global Champions League.
Jill Thomas is here in Paris as a team reserve, so he's taking the opportunity to try out a new horse to this level, Theramas.
This week I wasn't riding for the team because my horse that I took here is a bit less experienced. Needs to have some experience on that level, so he needs to jump a few times it. Also I go next week to Monaco with him, so I think it's a good preparation for next week. I have a few horses, but yeah, there are a lot of shows, so it's good if we can step up now to also a 5-star Grand Prix level. Can't do every show your best horses.
Meanwhile, Mike Kawai is back jumping for his team.
Six to get home, and there's the finish, and the time is good. They carry 12 from jumping and 3 from the clock. That adds up for Mike Kawai. Last fence down, who has lost his mojo on Goldwyn.
Unfortunately, Mike fails to repeat his early season stellar performances. Grabbing everyone's attention, however, is another young rider, new to the Global Champions League this season.
My name's Attwood. I ride for the Stockholm Hearts as an under-25 rider. For sure, these are some of the hardest shows in the world, and I think for any under-25, it's for their first season, it's difficult to get into. You know, you need to do a few shows before you realise how the courses ride, how the arenas ride, because they're all so different. It's overwhelming. You know, you have a lot of pressure to do well for the team.
Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M, is a brand new team in the Global Champions League this year, featuring big-name riders Malin Bayer-Johnson and Peder Fredriksson.
I wasn't expecting to get on such a good team, but you know, they contacted me and of course I couldn't say no. When I found out Peder was on the team, it was, you know, amazing. He is always someone that all the riders look up to, so that was definitely really exciting for me, and I just felt so willing to learn from him and everyone else. Yeah, Marlin also, she's, you know, one of the best female riders in the world, and I feel like me and her ride quite similar in some ways, and she's so lovely.
Here in Paris, Lily jumps for her team alongside Lily Keenan.
The shape of the jump over there now. Attwood is doing a great job and is about to produce her first ever clear, as there is a blank and it's the first ever clear for Attwood.
Both our horses jumped super on day one. A double clear in round two really pushed us up. Yeah, it was definitely girl power. Me and Lily are good friends, so it definitely helps.
And it got better and better for Lily as she finished the weekend with an outstanding performance in the Grand Prix.
Each try can handle that. And the time is great, and both of the Lilies will jump clear in this Grand Prix. Look at that!
The second place in the Grand Prix was amazing. My horse just jumped so well. He hasn't had a fence down all week, and you know, to be stood on the podium with two other amazing riders was really special. Hopefully this proves that the team doesn't just run on Marlin and Peder. You know, we're a six-man team, not just a two-man team.
The global champions arrive in Monaco, playground of the rich and famous. Mike is determined to get back on track.
Number 9. Jan? Number 9.
Go a bit and then balance. Nice, continue 8. Stay tall, think straight. Good rhythm in the turn, a little bit out first, jump the oxer, stay tall. And keep going, but keep him on his feet, don't fly.
I mean, nothing special with the distances.
Yeah. Only they're a little bit short for me. 6.
6, I do 5 then.
Hello and welcome to Monaco Monte Carlo for the first round of Global Champions League.
The first day in Monaco goes brilliantly for our under-25s, with Michael, Jill, Mike and Lily all jumping clear for their teams.
And Fast Forward is going to go clear as well. Extra push to the youngster, and it's a clear. Gilles Thomas. And it's a clear finally again for Mike Kawai.
Ooh, good boy. Very good. I try to not to disturb him, like nice rhythm to good rhythm.
I think we had a good start. Yeah, Monaco is again a totally different show a bit. During the globals we have all kinds of shows like big grass arenas, big center arenas, but also small arenas under the lights in the evening. And that's here in Monaco. So it's not every horses that fits this kind of shows well, but I think for Fairmars it's good.
Well, seeing this arena on pictures, it really looks small, but actually when you get in there it even feels smaller. I couldn't have too much preparation because they came straight from Paris, but she just lit up in that arena and just felt incredible.
The young riders' spirits are running high.
My horse is in great shape, so hopefully tomorrow he can deliver again and give her good results for the Pirates.
As the day of the final round arrives, Mike and Lily weigh up their chances.
You were good, no, yesterday?
Yeah, she was good. Yeah, she's really good. I'll jump her again today. Hopefully another double clear.
Strong. Now in first place, no, the team.
And you? Where are your team sitting?
I think we are standing like 11 or 12. Yeah, I was a little bit struggling to jump clear, that's for sure. And then, you know, you try to fix it, like you try to ride a little bit more, but in the end it doesn't work like that. So I really...
It's the way he goes like this.
Really let the horse what he want to do, and then just trust what's good. Yeah, I hope I can do double clear in the team, and then let's see.
You looked really good yesterday.
My plan is course, now I'm going to ride the horse which I'm going to jump the class. Ask him if he's ready. I have to give him some candy, treat him, and a little bit of brush to make him happy. He really likes it, like doing like this. So I did this, and then I can give, like, please jump clear for me, and it works. It works, yeah. So I do the same routine. Today is gonna be, I think it's very hot day, 28. It's very hot for the horse. Merci beaucoup.
The heat is making the riders a little nervous as they get ready for the big team class.
Well, I'm just happy. Rode this morning. He was really relaxed, and hopefully it'll get a bit cooler. It's very hot now. It takes a lot out of the heat. I was second place going into round 2 today. I think we have a good chance to be on the podium.
Hello and welcome to Monaco for the second round of Global Champions League.
Round 2 is less successful for Jill and Ferremas.
With Veromas van Beek gets a little bit long into this combination. It's a back rail that goes in the second one, and Valkenswaard United drop behind London Knights.
And Michael Pender is also feeling the frustration.
And no, it's not clear.
Meanwhile, Mike Kawai is determined to boost his team up from 12th place.
The Rainbow Oxer, and it's again good jumping, very strong. Coldwind. London Knights have just landed on the podium.
Happy?
Super happy.
The big teams are coming in. Double clear from Kawai and Hutton. And Attwood riding.
And Lily also jumps a double clear, taking her team to the top.
Yeah, it was so good. We just missed out on the podium in Paris. So to win today was really special.
It's the biggest result of the season for them both.
We were last night 12th place, and then today we finished in second. Of course, it was unexpected. We just pray to the God, and then today the God was next to us.
Global Champions League gives the younger generation a great opportunity to jump at these shows.
You can be on top of the world the one week and then at the bottom of the pile the next week.
It's very hard to get into 5-star shows now. Without the Globals, I wouldn't be able to stay at the top for so long.
Next time, as the Global Champions League hits London, Valkenswaard and Rome, the teams are running out of time to make it to the top of the leaderboard. Will our under-25 stars crack under the pressure?